Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hawkins and Chesca the cat with in story time. So at first I want to say that I miss you guys very much, and if I could be, I would be right in the classroom with you right now, okay? But first I want to introduce my little cat, one of them. You know I have two. I have Chloe and Chesca. So this is Chesca, and she loves this type of snacks. So I invite her to be here to read a book with you, but I don't think she's gonna stay that long. Okay, so she might just decide to run away, but that's all right. So today is a very special day. Remember, we will have some visitors walking around the school, and they might come to our class, and they might just want to see you learning, okay? So if somebody you don't know walk in the room, you don't stop your learning. You just keep doing what you're doing with Mrs. Conrad, okay? And they also may call you to ask you some questions about what it means to be an IB learner, what it means to have to be learning about the learner profile, what it means to have your portfolio. Remember, the portfolio are those big binders that we have all the way in the back of the classroom. Each one of you have a portfolio with things that you learn, and some of you the work you did in kindergarten, in first grade, and all the way to 5th grade. So when you graduate from 5th grade, you're gonna take with you, okay? So if they call you to have a conversation, to ask what you're learning, you know, just calm down and just share all the things you learned so far from kindergarten all the way to where you are right now. They are really nice people. They just want to know what you're learning. I chose a really special story to read today. This book is called You, and it's a special book. I love the story. It's one of my favorite, and it also tells me a little bit of what I'm feeling right now, since I'm not in the classroom with you. So the title, like I said, is You, and the back it says dream big. I love it. Okay, are you ready? All right. When we are reading, we're going to also use maybe 1 or 2 strategies. There are 3 ways to read a story, remember? So first we read the pictures, we read the words, and we retell the story. I bet you're repeating with me. 1, 2, 3, and repeat. Read the pictures, read the words, and retell the story. Good job, guys. And the strategy we will use will be cross-checking. Does it look right? Does it sound right? Does it make sense? Can you repeat with me? Does it look right? Does it sound right? Does it make sense? Good job. Are you ready? Okay. Here says, a life full of adventures needs big dreams. That is true. You. As we read this book, think about the learner profile. There are 10 learner profile traits, and we're going to be talking about some of them throughout the story. Life is a big adventure, just waiting for you. Give it all you got it. There's nothing you can't do it. So there's nothing that you cannot do it. Never stop exploring, because life could be boring. Be clever and curious, just like a cat. Just like little Chesca over here. Ask lots of questions about this and about that. Just like a cat, be curious and ask lots of questions. So this part of the story reminds me of a learner profile, which is inquire. When we ask lots of questions and we are very curious is when we are an inquirer. So that's the learner profile. And that, it looks like Chesca, doesn't it? Cute little cat. Look at life from a different point of view. Turn things upside down if it suits you. This part reminds me of two things. One is perspective, when people look at things differently. Also, it reminds me of open-minded, because when we're looking things through different perspectives, means that we are different from other people, and we respect that. So here it says, look at life from different points of view. Turn things upside down if that suits you. Be open-minded. Wake up in the morning and roar. Hip, hip, hooray! Every day is inviting you to smile, shine, and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Every day is inviting you to smile, to shine, and to play. Climb great tall mountains and reach for the sky. You might fall down, but then you will fly. This part of the book reminds me of risk takers. You might fall down, but if you don't try, you will never learn, you never grow. So, be a risk taker today. Remember, you can be anything you really want to be, like a pilot, or a poet, or someone who lives in a tree. Oh, that's silly. Ooh, I like this one. Try not to say words like, I can't, I won't, and I should. Instead, think, I can, I will, I did, and I am good. And you guys, you're very smart. This part of the book reminds me about two things that we learned. To think, which is one of the learner profile traits, that is thinker. And it reminds me of the growth mindset. When you are having a hard time learning something, let's say that in your reading, and you're in a reading group, and you feel like it, for some reason, you're not doing as good as the job as you would like to do. And you feel like, oh, I can't, I won't, oh no, I'm not as good. No, okay? What you just do is think about it and how you can, learn even more and more. If we don't make mistakes, we will never learn and never grow. And you are good. Don't be afraid to make a mistake or two. It might lead you to discover something new. Yes, risk taker. Remember, don't be afraid to make a mistake. At Mrs. Hawkins' class, dream big. And remember to follow your heart. Believe in yourself, because you are really, really smart. And this heart reminds me of the learner profile that says that we are caring. And you are, every single of you, you are caring. And when you grow up and you do all that you do, the most important thing is just to be you. The most important thing is just to be you. Because you are special. And that is the story. So friends, in this story, we just thought about a few of the learner profiles. So now you will have a job, and your job, you will have 2 pages. In one page, you will choose one learner profile trait that you're really good at, okay? And you're gonna write in that page which learner profile it is and how do you show that. For example, I think that I am really good at being open-minded. I think that I love to learn from people from different places. I love to learn from people who are different than me. So in that paper, I would write that I'm really good at being open-minded. And I show that I'm open-minded when I stop and I listen to people who disagree with me and I respect their opinion. Okay? Then in the other page, you will choose a learner profile trait that you need to get better at. I think that I need to get better at being balanced, which means not to be doing too much of one thing, not too much work, not too much play, not eating too much sugar, not eating, just being healthy. And that's what I'm trying to focus right now, okay? So, and in the first page of your paper, you will have all the 10 learner profiles and a short little explanation, okay? Now, Mrs. Conrad is going to give you that page and she's going to read it and give you a little more directions, all right? And guys, I really, really love you all and I really, really miss you, okay? I wish you the best. Love you. Mwah.